Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Adila binti Muhammad Niza. My matric number is 279836. So the topic that me and my partner had already choose is wonderful places in Langkawi. So before we proceed to the topic, I would like to tell you guys a little bit about the history of Langkawi. Langkawi is an island of legends. Its name is believed to have originated from the abundance of eagles on the island. Helang means eagle in Malay and Kawi means marble in Sanskrit. Visits the moniker Langkawi, which was eventually toned down to Langkawi. Of course, there are many sources on Langkawi's origin, including those from legends and folklore, but officially and according to history books, we can summarize that the island was under the rule of the Sultanate of Kedah for a very long time. Eventually, it came under British rule during the colonial century, and then, for a brief period during World War II, it was controlled by the Thai monarchy. This has resulted in some Thai influence on Langkawi's culture, evident by the number of Thai restaurants and Siamese-inspired sites. Enough with Langkawi's history. Now we will move on to the wonderful places in Langkawi. So now I would like to explain the wonderful places in Langkawi. I have 3 points, which are Langkawi Sky Bridge, Eagle Square or Dataran Lang, and Masuri's Tomb. The first one that I will going to explain is Langkawi Sky Bridge. Langkawi Sky Bridge is a 125-meter long curved pedestrian bridge that offers an amazing view of the verdant Gunung Mat Cincang and several islets surrounding Langkawi. Set 700 meters above sea level, it is only accessible via the final station of the Langkawi Cable Car Ride, which is priced at RM35 for adults and RM25 for children. It is very affordable and it is a very interesting places to visit. Next, we have Dataran Lang, or known as Eagle Square. Dataran Lang also houses beautiful miniature fountains, terraces and bridges, while its close proximity to the sea make it as a popular spot for watching ferries ply across the harbour in the evening. It is such a beautiful places with wonderful sceneries to take a picture.
Vrei să vrei, dar noma ei, noma ei, noma ei, chi purta și dragostea din tei, n-apunte trei ochii trei ei, vrei să vrei, dar noma ei, noma ei.
Last but not least is Masuri Tombs, a young woman who died around 1890. Masuri is an important figure in Langkawi, and though it was only built in the 1950s, Masuri's tomb or Kota Masuri is one of the island's more meaningful tourist attractions. Beside the tomb, there is a museum, a handicraft shop, a theatre, food outlets, a recreate traditional house, and a well believed to be magical. It is a perfect place to gain some new knowledge about the legend story of Masuri. I think that's all from me. I will pass this presentation to my partner, Harvindran. So, thank you.
Hello, my name is Harvindran Analakiyogeshwaran. My matric number is 279888. Now I am going to talk about the wonderful places in Langkawi, which is Langkawi Underwater World, Gunung Raya Mountain, Pulau Paya Marine Park, and 3D Art in Paradise, Langkawi. The first wonderful place in Langkawi is the Langkawi Underwater World. Langkawi Underwater World is one of the largest aquariums in Malaysia. There are 4,000 different aquatic species inside the park that's almost 6 acres big. There are 3 new sections, which is tropical rainforest, temperate and subantarctic. Visitors can take photos of the cute penguins at the penguinarium with a nifty tunnel where you can watch them swim. There are huge whitewashed structure houses, more than 200 different species of marine and freshwater fish. The subantarctic was probably the most popular section, where the penguinarium houses cute little rock hopper and black-footed penguins that cause quite a few people to crowd around the exhibit to get a good look. Other highlights of the tourist-friendly underwater world include an educational resource center, a cafeteria, and a 3-dimensional theater. Lastly, there's a giant walk-through 6 million liter underwater tunnel tank which houses an extensive number of fish including sharks, giant stingrays, and green turtles. The second wonderful place in Langkawi is Gunung Raya. Gunung Raya is hailed as the highest peak in Langkawi. The mountain peak is a massive granite formation that offers a spectacular view of Langkawi's verdant surroundings, neighboring islets, and the Andaman Sea. According to local beliefs, the mountain is the cursed form of a giant called Mat Raya who had once lived on the island. During daytime, tourists can see some wildlife animals such as leaf monkeys, flying foxes, squirrels, mountain hawk eagles, and great hornbills. Gunung Raya is also a popular destination for hiking, but bringing a guide along is highly advisable. The best time to trek Gunung Raya is between the months of November and March, when skies are relatively clear with little to no rainfall. There is also a small park, museum, a satellite control tower, and the Coconut Hill Resort Langkawi, which is perfect for those looking for a quiet retreat during their Langkawi vacation. The third wonderful place in Langkawi is Pulau Paya Marine Park. Pulau Paya Marine Park is a popular site for snorkeling and diving enthusiasts keen on exploring Langkawi's undersea action. Comprising 4 islands, the largest of which is Pulau Paya, and 3 smaller isles, which is Pulau Kaca, Pulau Lembu, and Pulau Segantang. This marine park is spread over 2 nautical miles. One of Pulau Paya Marine Park's best features is its coral garden, a secluded section of the park with colorful coral beautifully protected and preserved due to its sheltered waters. The waters of Pulau Paya have an additional attraction, which is artificial reefs built from tires, concrete blocks, and old boats, which over the years developed very well. The fourth wonderful place in Langkawi is the 3D Art in Paradise Langkawi. 3D Art in Paradise Langkawi is the second largest 3D art museum in the world and largest in Malaysia. This is one of my favorite places in Langkawi. 3D Art in Paradise Langkawi is divided into 9 interactive zones. There are more than 200 beautiful and meticulous artworks, all of which are hand-painted by 23 leading Korean artists in collaboration with talented local artists. The massive Egyptian theme zone is another must-visit for memorable photo opportunities, where visitors are transported into the mystery-filled ancient civilization. Presented in 3-dimensional forms, many of these paintings seem to spill out from their framed canvases, offering a fun way for visitors to interact, photograph, and blend with the artworks. One of the highlights of the 3D Art in Paradise Langkawi is stunning painting of Kuala Lumpur city skyline, featuring the iconic Petronas Twin Towers, Menara KL Tower, and Sultan Abdul Samad building.